#1. I run BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal. I run BGE forever. Do the dad nigga foot to the pedal.
Sit the fuck off. Goddamn counting that bitch.
Here he is.
That bitch is a war.
Look at him. Man himself out here just doing damage. Okay.
J Hood.
Hello, J Hood. How's it going, man? So, I think it's
The man himself out here doing that.
of any No Jumper hosts ever over the course of the past week. You really sort of recontextualized this entire...
The whole staff, nigga, in a motherfucking week, bro. This nigga done cleared everybody out, you hear me? Motherfucking Spody Face. Oh, Spody Face made another video, too. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. Yeah, man, I don't even know. I want to hear what they said. His hood don't even really want him using that Spody shit. It's like some 40 shit. I don't even know. I might have done. They kind of fucking up my viewpoint of Spody Face, man. He get DP'd, ain't fighting back. J Hood said a nigga ain't never swing on him, but he talking a lot of shit though. He talking a lot, but then when a nigga get on his ass, I just wanted to pod, bro. I didn't leave this over here to come do gang banging stuff. Shut your ass up.
Podcast.
Talking about gang banging.
How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling good. Man. I'm feeling good. I don't know what happened. I don't know why everybody wanted to leave. I don't know.
You don't know why Spody Face chose to leave? Because it feels like it's hard to really think of like anyone that you could really say initiated that besides you. It felt like, you know, I haven't really like watched any of the videos. There's like hundreds of videos talking about No Jumper since he left, but it feels like you're the X Factor, even though I know that you guys had a conversation.
Yeah, he said it's the gang shit, Adam, on one of his videos. He said that he gotta feel like he gotta come up this bitch and goddamn me fight a nigga, man. He don't wanna fight no nigga, man. He just want a pie, bro. He like Moose Man. They just want a pie, bro. You don't want to have to come up here and fight J Hood because he think Whack 100 is gay, but can't bag it up. Or he think Whack 100 is this and that. But then Whack 100 said the Spody Face nigga asked him to take him to Africa. How can you call a nigga gay and then ask him to take you on a trip to Africa? I think on his dime. So I was like, what the fuck?
Conversation. Were you surprised that he didn't want to come back to the show anymore?
Because we had a respectable conversation outside and we came back and we continued the show afterwards. I felt like if he had, like, it was a problem, he should have just quit right then and there. We sat down and had a great show for the rest of the show. You know, like another 3 hours. We stayed an extra hour that day, didn't we?
Yeah, for sure. We did like 5 hours that night. Yeah, it did seem pretty good. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So, and me and him, we don't got no problem. So that's why I was like, we did a great pod.
Well, he did challenge you to a boxing match.
You know, that doesn't mean we got problems. That doesn't mean we want to fight. I mean, we can fight.
Well, you already did, right? Or no?
No. Me and him, we ain't do nothing to each other. We good people. I ain't got no problem with that dude.
I'm trying to assess your forehead to see if it kind of...
No knots.
I didn't even see the knot that everyone buys.
I probably got permanent knots. All the fights I've been in. But no, man, he didn't put his hands on me. I didn't put my hands on him. We sat down and talked like men and came to a common denominator, a common ground. That's why I was surprised when he left.
So initially, when you guys bounced up and walked out, you guys went outside and talked?
Aggressively.
I just want to know, because that's what everybody want to know.
And for the record,
we talked. Initially, we talked and... Ultimately, we talk. That's all I want to talk about that situation.
Yeah, because...
Man, the homies seen him the whole time. They didn't fight.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
He's a man of honor. he had a conversation with Spoityface about what was going to be said on this podcast. Or just on what was going to be said, period.
Prior to.
Yeah.
I am not part of that conversation, so unfortunately, I know things that I feel comfortable or felt comfortable saying on the podcast that he's not going to reiterate. But anyone at home who's acting as if they know exactly what transpired or whatever, even a lot of the people had no jumper. It's kind of up in the air.
Nobody know what happened except me and Spody, and that's the way it should be because we made an agreement that we wasn't gonna talk about what happened. We both respect each other as men. We ain't gotta I got the utmost respect for that dude.
Do you feel like?
But WAC 100. How long was this ago? 3 days. The WAC 100 said the whole thing of what had happened. You know what I'm saying? That nigga gave the whole rundown, guy.
Like, do you feel like I set you and Spotyface up?
Not at all. I think I think that people, when I'm addressing a gang member, I'm going to be on gang time with them because that's the only thing a gang member respect. That's the only thing it seems like they understand is they lingo. So I'm going to go, when somebody come at me aggressive, I'm going to come at them aggressive. And when I felt like all I asked was for common courtesy. All I said was, can we not disrespect my people in front of me? It's 4 hours. We work here. This is a professional environment. If you hate this man so much, you ain't got to talk about it for the next 4 hours. That's all I felt like I really asked. Maybe I didn't say it that way, but I said it in gang terms. Like,
did
Wack was like, actually, I hate this guy.
Did Wack tell you that you had to basically turn up on anyone who talked bad about him on this podcast?
Wack ain't tell me nothing like that. Wack, why would he tell me something like that? He know what I'm gonna do. He know. He didn't have to tell me that. He just know how we rocking. Wack know how me and him rocking.
Right.
Yeah. And he kind of gave people a warning. I mean, Wack said, watch out, the nigga J Hood kind of turned up, man. Watch all this shit y'all be, you know what I'm saying? That's my nephew. First shit them niggas said, when they were talking about, I don't even know why Wack name get brought up because they doing a podcast. Wack ain't even there. Why the fuck niggas got? Anyway, that Muncie didn't kind of say nothing. Muncie just said, I ain't no fan of that nigga. Nigga Spotyface got to talking about gay shit and all type of shit. So now you kind of escalated with that man because you could have just said, I'm not a fan and shut the fuck up like Muncie B did. But he didn't. That what caused to get his motherfucking glasses that got knocked out, man. But this a real ass nigga though, because he whooping niggas ass and ain't even he done said he was wrong for whooping the nigga ass. He done said, you know what I'm saying? He ain't trying to be on there. He trying to change his life. He done said fuck gang politics. He ain't trying to be on no street shit. After he done whooped that nigga ass, he still just said he respect that nigga. That's real shit, dog. He a real nigga. He a real, he fucked up the no jumper cast, man. Cause everybody kind of scared of that nigga. But yeah, he a real ass nigga, man. I fucked
right. So basically, it came authentically, not battery powered.
Yeah, no, I can't be pumped up or sent. I can't do that, man. I did that in prison. I can't be sent. The whole thing is, the fact of the matter is, if I'm calling somebody my family, if I'm calling somebody my boy, you shouldn't just talk about it. That's all I'm saying. It's common courtesy. You don't hate this man that much, so you can't talk about him for the next 4 hours.
Because that's what you said. You said you guys don't have real beef. Yeah. You guys have podcast beef or whatever.
Y'all got podcast beef. Y'all both know where each other work, and y'all get on the internet and y'all talk crazy about each other, but neither one of y'all is looking for each other.
But what was the trigger word between you and Spody?
When he told me, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Because if we on this podcast...
The podcast is really all about going back and forth. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole thing.
I can't work.
Right.
Well, you feel me?
Okay, but in that vein, though, aren't you telling him he can't work by getting his narrative off on the person he?
Because whack is such a consistent part of what we end up talking about on this podcast that I'm sure from his perspective that didn't really seem sustainable either. Like, we're just like not going to talk about whack anymore.
It's not even about talking about whack. It's about we could be talking about anything and then you whack some dick. Like, bro, why you putting a weird narrative out there? If you gonna say something about this man and you know he my people, at least I can't get mad at it. Be true. Don't just put fake narratives out on somebody. That's when it become weird. You know what I'm saying? And like, I wouldn't. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and he wouldn't want nothing. He wouldn't want his nephew to just sit right there and let somebody call you. Call him homosexual in front of his people. He got a wife, he got kids, he got all type of stuff.
But you just said that the trigger was, because I had to consult my homie about this. I'm like, I really don't understand how it got that far with these. And he was like, bro, in jail, if you tell somebody I'm not going back and forth with you, that's it. It's a fade. But you know you're not in jail. And you know that you wait. You know that you're on a podcast.
But he's fresh out.
Wait, hold on. You know that you're on a podcast, and you know the whole is going back and forth. And ultimately, y'all just
can't go back and forth.
But why not just keep going back and forth? Because on the streets, I didn't even identify that as like, oh, this is fighting words.
Those are super fighting words.
Sometimes you have to think too. Some people just don't want to go back and forth. Like, we can go back and forth all day long, but it's certain, like you said, fighting words. Like, if you say something to me, busters, or just certain things that's disrespectful, I'm not going to say, hey, you want to, like, buster, right? Or
so I got to worry about you attacking somebody during the podcast also?
No, I shouldn't be attacking you guys.
If you're going to attack anyone, he's at least up for it.
Yeah,
he's up for it.
Because we
You be kicking ass. You see the videos, you be kicking ass.
but Ricky.
I'm making it out of this room good. See here, go boy. I'm making it out of this room.
Because a lot of people like. Okay, our audience, a significant percentage of them have what I would call TDS, 22 derangement syndrome. And it manifests itself in basically finding a way to take every single thing that happens on this podcast, no matter how unrelated to me it is, and they make it into my fault, which it is. I accept that to a certain extent because I am at the helm of this whole...
Man, it's hard for me to not to do it, white man. I'm telling you. It's hard, man, white man. You it's a white man business. 98% of this nigga staff is gangbangers. It's death row. He the white Suge Knight. But he nice. Cause he trying to get shit to go on, so he nice. He nice to everybody. This nigga, the white shoe, this nigga got Bloods, Crips, Latin King. He got different Crip sets up here that's beefing with each other. He got different blood sets that's beefing with each other. This nigga right here and expect nothing to never go on. No fights, come stop playing, man. Whack 100 keep reiterating his neighborhood is 4 miles down the goddamn road, so it's kind of sounding like the shit basically is blood territory. Like, man, come on, man. How the fuck, white man? White man, you could have put the no jumper business anywhere in the great state of California. Why the fuck did you put that shit 4 miles from the blood neighborhood? Like, it's I don't know, white man. It's hard not to blame you, Adam, when you sitting back and smiling while motherfuckers is finna get it popping in that bitch and gang slanging and shit. Man, I don't know, Adam. Then you set up Whack 100 then one day. That shit, you almost got the Moose Man nigga fucked up. You ain't probably give him no extra money. Like, yeah, man, Adam, you was a motherfucker, man. I don't know, white man. You the manipulator type of nigga. You think this shit WWE and you trying to put together scripts and shit every day, man. Seem like, but I don't know. I could be wrong.
whole thing. I am in charge. So it definitely is going to come up looking that way regardless.
Adam had absolutely.
Well, okay, but the way that they have justified this in their TDS is that they basically say that by me bringing up Whack, knowing that you are loyal to Whack and Spodyface hates Whack, that I was initiating a conversation that would have to end in violence, which really assumes a level of, insight that I just don't have.
You weren't even the.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. You did probably spark it up. But that don't mean you just knew Spodyface was just finna hold on to this gay shit and gay Whack 100 and yeah. Like, cause Munchie could have did the same shit. Munchie beat on like Whack 100 neither. And he didn't say nothing. He just said, I'm not no fan of Whack. And he just left that shit alone. This nigga right here kept this nigga Spody. We gonna have to go to Spodyface, man. Cause it sounded like a bitch, man. Who it is, man? I know he ain't quit no jumper that fast. Did he? When this motherfucker just on the pod, I just looked at him and Jay Hood on the damn. Hold on, man. No, man. Everybody quit no jumper? Except Jay Hood?
The first person to bring him up,
because
though.
we on this podcast we talk about stuff every day, and almost never does a conversation about Whack rise to the occasion of we have to fight. Like that's never happened before.
It's surprising to me
that people thought that
more conversations about Whack don't end in fights. I've been getting death threats. I said, damn, they hate Whack.
And see, that's how fresh out he is and not accustomed to the internet he is. And he said that, so I feel comfortable saying that.
Bro.
Because he goes, damn, I had no idea so many people hated Unk.
Oh, so you just getting out and seeing all this.
Because you've been on the internet for probably a longer consecutive period of time. Yeah.
In jail, you look at your phone and you put it away because you don't want the police to come. So you really, you look up Young Thug, Lucci, Boosie, you feel me? You look up, you don't really just surf the internet. You don't surf the internet.
And see what's going on in there.
Crazy, like when I see somebody say some crazy stuff one time, I don't even look at it anymore. Like stuff that I know that's going get under my skin, I don't pay attention to it. But a lot of people be addicted to it. So I didn't really pay attention to none of the stuff controversy about because I really don't care about it, because that's going to be my people regardless.
All right, and so this person, Boogie4565, has been saying, he's been spamming this in the chat, which please people refrain from spamming, but he said, you brought up something that Spody said about Whack right after J Hood said how much he loves Whack. Again, there's no reason that I would have thought that would result in some sort of violence, just because of the fact that two people have differing opinions about something. In fact, I've said on here many, many times that having differing opinions about stuff is like basically the entire thing when it comes to podcasting. I thought that we were just about to have a conversation, because I do think Spodyface kind of constantly calling Whack gay and saying that he's a snitch, even though there isn't really any evidence to suggest those things would be true. I mean, we were going to have a conversation about that. Yeah. The fact that the conversation got escalated to the point that almost immediately it was like, oh, let's go outside, that's a totally different thing.
All right, so look, Adam, that is regular. Like in the gangbang community, you fight for anything.
Yeah, but y'all ain't in the gangbang community, J Hood. I think you just a little institutionalized, man. It's all right. Spody he just wasn't used to you, man. Just some shit. And this happens. Y'all was on man time. And you kept it like a real nigga, though. You ain't even shit on him, so.
Thing doing the homies the wind could be blowing. Yo.
I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal. I rep BGE forever. Do the dash, nigga, foot to the pedal.